This is not just a story, it's a memory of survival. Welcome to the Phantom Search. There was a time in my village when making calls felt like magic. During that time, only 3 people had phones. One funny thing, there was no network. There was only one spot, only few spots that had network under a tree. When people are making calls, we usually gather just to watch at them making calls to their people abroad, in the coast. Seriously, this darkness in the village make us stronger till today. Discipline is a bridge to knowledge. Listen very carefully. Discipline is a bridge to knowledge, and discipline builds stronger generations. Today, you see students, they cannot respect their teachers. During that time, seriously, you cannot meet with your teacher on the way. You can rather branch to another road because of fear, respect. Sometimes we even run because we don't know how to speak English fluently. Maybe you take another way because your teacher will speak to you in English. These kind of things are the things that we embraced, and they have impact knowledge into our brains that nobody can delete them. These are stories, not real life memories. I'm giving to you fact. Poverty is not shameful, but living mentally poor is shameful. We went to schools with barefoot, dusty roads, but we survived. Seriously, we survived this. You were given money only occasionally, especially like national days like 11 February, 28 May, only occasional that they can give you money to go and eat something. There was nothing like daily allowance. Sometimes when I look at today, I'm surprised. During that time, the few people who had money, the children who had money, we were like looking at them as they were gods. Let the available of everything today should not make you lazy. Staying mentally poor with the available resources we have today should not make you lazy. Pick up. We grow up in darkness. The worst thing was when there were few kids with resources. We usually observe at them, especially compounds that had TV at that time. TV, those old TVs. We usually go there. You have to walk before you watch any movie. You will do some walk around the compound, and then they will allow you to get into the house, then watch your few movies. The funny part is all the movies we were watching, they were repeating them. There was no new movie. Maybe they had 10 movies. 10. They'll be playing them every day, repeatedly. And we were happy to watch the movies repeatedly. Seriously, this is my story. I want this to get into your brain with the available resources you have today. Don't stay poor mentally. These things never made us feel weak. It sticks something into our brain, but we knew that there was life out there. The convenience of everything around you today should not make you lazy. We grew up in a village where darkness was real. We did not have electricity in our village. We did not have electricity. No goods road. Everything was in the village style. Sometimes when I sit down, I imagine how we were and I compare to the youth of our today who has everything to their disposal. You have social media scrolling. During that time, there was nothing to scroll. You will not even touch a phone. People who had those three phones in our village, they were suffering because our brothers abroad in the coast will send them to you to walk around, especially at night, because they were making calls mostly in the evening. Life can force you to grow early, faster. During 2006, my father had never given me $1. Yes, he cannot give me amount up to $1. Why will he do that? He doesn't have to give you that kind of amount. Because even if he gives you that amount, you'll be scared. I'm telling you the truth. That built us strong. That is when I started hustling. Hardship can build people stronger. During long holidays, when I was going to school, when they closed for long holiday, that was 3 months, I would travel to the southwest region. We will work in cocoa farms. We will be clearing, doing daily jobs. And during that 3 months, I was able to raise the minimum amount of 80 to 100 and something thousand when I'm going back to the village to start back my school during September. And this is what gave me strength, and I became a boss. I was a boss in school. Just that people don't understand today. You have to be grateful that we have access to everything today. We had nothing, but we were very stronger than you guys today. Fast forward to 2011, 2012. 2011, 2012, I was able to have my own bike. You know, this motorbike they are running around. Because when I close at school, 3 o'clock, when I come back, or let me say during weekends, I usually clean people's bike. They will go and keep it. I'll clean it, then try to roll it back to the possession. Little by little, I learned how to drive a bike around the quarter, because that was the main transportation system during that time. Little by little, then I knew how to ride a bike. So whenever I come back, I will borrow a bike from the owner, and then I go out, walk, and then when I come back, I give a balance. There was a particular amount you can give for a half day, and then the rest will be in my pocket. And then when I go back to school the next day, I'm a boss. I was never lazy. Then when school closed during that period, now I did not go back to the southwest because there was a lot of money in that bike walk. When one thing, my mother was scared that I'm going to leave to drop out of school because I was already seeing money. Just imagine I was able to work $10 a day, $7. It can make you to drop out of school, seriously. But I never do that because I knew I wanted to study. I love school during that period. So during holidays, I took a bike permanently for 3 months, every day, transporting people up and down. And then I raised a lot of money. I cannot even remember now. But just like that, I was able to have my own second-handed, it was not brand new, second-handed bike. And when schools resumed, I was using a bike to come to school. I was among, let me say, there were 1,000 students in school, but only few of us, and let's say 3 or 5 of us, had bikes, private bikes to carry my little one. There was one of my brother I used to carry along. I was like a boss. Seriously, I want to tell you that your energy is your destiny. There is nothing like miracle out there. If you work harder, you're going to get it. I'm still calling. I'm still coming. There are a lot of surprises that come my ways, because the chart was never straight. There comes a time that there were crooked lines